Calgary, Alberta's police watchdog is investigating after a Calgary police officer fired his gun while trying to arrest the occupants of an alleged stolen car driving recklessly on Macleod Trail Friday night. The truck's hour-long flight from police, during which it swerved into oncoming traffic and onto sidewalks, police said, ended at about 5 p.m. Friday on Macleod Trail near Heritage Drive. The police watchdog is investigating after an officer fired their gun during confrontation on Macleod Trail. Elizabeth Cameron. The incident started at about 4 p.m. and officers spotted the Ford F-150 heading south on Edmonton Tr. After winding through South Calgary, it eventually drove into oncoming traffic in the Chinook Centre parking lot before circling back onto Macleod Tr, said police. At approximately 5 p.m., a decision was made that the vehicle's driving pattern presented significant risk to public safety and that the vehicle had to be stopped, said a police news release. Police said a tactical unit vehicle then made contact with the southbound stolen truck at Heritage Drive. Article continued below. Shortly after, a tactical unit member discharged his service firearm, said the police release. Officers then took the two occupants of the car into custody and transported one of them to hospital with minor injuries. The injuries were not firearm-related, a police release said. No officers or bystanders were hurt. The officer who fired his gun is now on a 30-day administrative leave, as is standard policy in such situations, police said. On Saturday, police said 23-year-old Christopher Dwight Leeming had been charged with possession of stolen property over $5,000, dangerous driving, flight from police, disqualified driving, possession of a controlled substance, prohibited possession of a firearm, possession of a prohibited weapon in a vehicle and unsafe storage, transport of a prohibited weapon. Leeming will remain in custody until he appears in court Thursday, police said. The Alberta Serious Incident Response Team, ASIRT, the provincial agency that investigates police incidents involving serious injury or death, is still investigating the circumstances surrounding the arrest and the use of the officer's gun. The risks involved in such situations came up in a year-long independent review of the Calgary Police Service's use of force, released in May. The probe, prompted by a spike in shootings involving police, outlined a series of recommendations to prevent future incidents. Among them was specific training for car chase situations. ASIRT is also investigating another incident from earlier this month where a Calgary police officer fired his gun while trying to arrest car theft suspects in the Auburn Bay area. In that case, the man who was shot didn't sustain life-threatening injuries.